records are set to be broken, and I don't play for the records. I don't play for stats. I play to win. Every 4 years, there's a World Cup, and at the end of the day, people always remember who wins a World Cup. I'm a winner, and I'll do whatever it takes to help my team win. I'm Carli Lloyd. This is my sporting moment. 2015 FIFA Women's World Cup. I grew up in Delray, New Jersey, which is a really small town in a working class neighborhood. I was your typical tomboy. I loved everything about sports. I was super, super competitive. I started playing soccer when I was 5 years old. I played other sports as well, but there was something about soccer that I was just super passionate about. I was out there playing with boys and I was competing, and I loved every bit of that. So after every training session and after every game, I would come home, I would clean them up, I would polish them, and I made sure that they would last me more than a year. You know, being able to witness the '99 World Cup, I remember my mom driving my sister and I up to Giant Stadium. We got to watch one of the games. We were really high up in the stadium. You know, our seats weren't really field level at that time, but I remember just looking around and seeing the people, you know, chanting USA, wearing red, white, and blue. I mean, it was a spectacle, and it was something that I think at that point in my life, I said to myself, you know, this would be an unbelievable achievement to be a part of something like this. And I think that that kind of, you know, definitely raised my motivation to want to be, you know, just like them. I mean, I had posters of them growing up in my room. You know, I still actually have them with their autographs on it. And it was a surreal moment. It was definitely a turning point for me. I know for so many other girls around the country and for women's soccer. I made a conscious effort to myself that when I started this journey, it wasn't going to just be a part-time thing for me. It wasn't going to just be, you know, I want to be a member of the squad. This was, I am literally going to put every single thing in my life as the #1 thing I want to do, and that is play soccer and be at this level. It was no question to be dedicated or to train on Christmas Day or to train on Thanksgiving morning. I didn't care, you know, all I cared about was being the best that I could be, and it required dedication, it required sacrifice, and I was willing to put whatever it took to get to this point. '15 World Cup. 16 years since we had won it. The fans were wanting it, we were wanting it. We knew all of the expectations that were out there, and we knew what we had to do. The best team that would play 7 games was going to win it. It was almost as if all these years we had just been waiting for something to build up like this. We knew that Australia was going to be a huge test. They're a very good squad. We knew that Sweden was going to be tough. We faced Nigeria as well. So we had all of these teams, all 3 different style teams that we were facing in order to get out of our group. And, you know, whether it was nerves, whether it was, you know, just kind of making sure we got out of the group okay, I think we struggled as a team. There was a lot of pressure, but once we got into the knockout rounds, we kind of changed things around. We had some yellow card suspensions, and that's where, you know, I moved higher up on the field, kind of had a freer role. So as the tournament, you know, continued to go on, I think that you saw more of the U.S. mentality, and you saw more players not fearing anybody. It's my nature as a player to always take risks, and I think as my career has gone on, I've I've become smarter in figuring out, is the risk worth the reward? Do I go for it in this particular moment, or do I play it a little bit more safe? And I think that, once the China game unfolded, I remember just, kind of feeling this sense of relief to be able to go out there and be myself and really find a way, any way possible to be victorious. And, I think that China game kind of gave me a sense of, all right, let's roll the sleeves up and let's start to do this, as well as the whole team. The Germans are always a powerhouse. They're usually always organized, and they're a very, very good squad, so we knew it wasn't going to be easy. I remember the PK being called, and what's great about having Hope Solo defending the net is she's best in the world, and her antics of kind of psyching Celia out worked. So when she missed that PK, I remember saying to myself, this is a moment where if we get 1 or 2 chances, we're going to seal the deal and we're going to get this done. And when Alex Morgan went down, I remember, being the one stepping up. I grabbed the ball. There was a lot of commotion and a lot of things going on behind me, but my only focus was me looking at that ball and me making sure that there was no moment like I had in 2011 World Cup final against Japan, missing a PK. And I remember saying to myself, this is going in. And if this goes in, we're going to make it to the final and we're going to win the final.